In a world where survival often supersedes morality, a compelling narrative emerges, illustrating the extremes to which individuals may go when faced with desperation. This story revolves around a nameless individual who reflects on a pivotal choice made during a time of profound struggle. The narrative begins late one night in a shelter, where the individual engages in a peculiar habit, scrolling through missing persons databases. Each entry represents a life lost and a family in turmoil. This habit prompts a haunting question: could they themselves be among the missing? During one of these late-night searches, the individual discovers the case of Makayla Murray, a girl who vanished at 18. Striking similarities become apparent: same blue eyes, same brown hair, and a faint scar on her chin, a scar reminiscent of a childhood accident. This discovery feels like fate, igniting a sense of purpose. Despite recognizing the ethical implications of their actions, the individual grapples with the reality that, in moments of invisibility, morality can seem like a luxury. Days are spent meticulously studying Makayla's case, absorbing every detail from articles and photographs. The more the individual learns about Makayla, the more they begin to identify with her. Motivated by desperation, the individual contacts a hotline, claiming to have a hazy memory due to trauma. They suggest, perhaps, that they might be Makayla. Initially met with skepticism, the hotline staff eventually become more receptive as the individual's desperation becomes evident. Weeks pass, filled with psychological evaluations, therapy sessions, and DNA tests that seem to get lost in bureaucratic processes. Ultimately, the individual is welcomed into Makayla's family, an embrace that signifies a new beginning. The first night in this new environment is memorable. The individual sits at the dinner table, surrounded by the aroma of roast chicken and the sound of laughter. Makayla's mother holds their hand tightly, tears of joy streaming down her face, symbolizing the relief of having her daughter back. Exploring Makayla's room reveals a carefully curated space filled with cherished items. The lilac-painted walls, a shelf of beloved books, and a cracked photo frame depicting Makayla with her real parents paint a vivid picture of a life once lived. However, as the individual settles into this new life, a darker inclination begins to surface. Small acts of theft, such as taking a ring left on the counter or a few bills from a wallet, go unnoticed amidst the family's joy. The family is too preoccupied with celebrating what they believe to be Makayla's miraculous return. Yet, one individual remains skeptical: Claire, Makayla's childhood best friend. Claire's frequent visits and probing questions create tension. She asks about shared memories, such as building a treehouse, and the individual responds with fabricated stories, aware that memories are delicate and lies can unravel. One night, the individual discovers Claire in Makayla's room, whispering into her phone and comparing old photographs. The doubt in Claire's eyes signals potential trouble, prompting the individual to take action. Realizing the risk of exposure, the individual hastily packs their belongings, taking only what they can carry, and leaves without alerting anyone. The weight of regret lingers, raising questions about the choices made. In moments of reflection, the individual wonders about the potential outcomes had they chosen to stay. What if they had confessed their deception? What if the family had offered forgiveness? In dreams, the individual becomes Makayla, embraced as a daughter and sister, experiencing unconditional love. In these dreams, scrutiny fades, and a sense of belonging prevails. Ultimately, this narrative raises critical questions about the cost of survival when it leads to the loss of one's identity. The longing for acceptance and home resonates deeply, underscoring the complexities of human behavior and the lengths individuals may go to find solace in a world that often feels unwelcoming. This story serves as a poignant reminder of the intricate relationship between identity, desperation, and the universal quest for belonging.